The John Lennon-related Queen song. Once the Beatles started dominating the world, the entire rock scene started to change on a dime. The music of John Lennon and Paul McCartney, who came from Liverpool, became for many the soundtrack of the 1960s and endured for generations due to their widespread appeal. However, it's simple to take part of that charm for granted before it is permanently lost. After taking a hiatus from the mainstream scene for several years, Lennon made a comeback with some of his most resilient songs in years on Double Fantasy, settling into middle age and learning how to raise children. Everything changed when he was shot by an insane admirer outside his flat building on December 8, 1980, just as he was about to reintroduce himself to the world. But this was no ordinary celebrity passing. The loss of Lennon, whose music was personal in every way, felt like losing a member of the family to rock lovers. Although Paul McCartney's Here Today and George Harrison's All Those Years Ago were among the Beatles' tribute songs, Lennon also received a farewell from one of rock's royal onlookers. Queen, who were profoundly touched by the death, expressed their own grief in the song Life Is Real song for Lennon from their 1982 album Hot Space. Although none of the Queen members could have claimed to have had a personal relationship with Lennon, Freddie Mercury put his heart and soul into these lyrics, singing about Lennon's enormous influence on society. However, the subject of this song isn't crying over a founding member of the first modern rock band. The title of the song, which is a reference to John Lennon's lyrics from the album Plastic Ono Band, Love Is Real, serves as a reminder to the listeners of the importance of human existence and the necessity to protect humanity as a whole. Life Is Real is one of the best songs on the album, as Mercury puts everything on hold to become much more serious about the whole situation, despite the fact that most of Hot Space concentrates upon specific dance textures that didn't suit Queen very well. Following Lennon's passing, Queen frequently sang Imagine live as a small tribute. Despite Mercury paid homage to Lennon in the song and title, the song's meaning changed significantly in 1991 after he passed away from AIDS. When Queen went on tour with various singers, Brian May would occasionally perform the song live as a thank you to Mercury for his contributions to the band. Additionally, the tributes didn't end with Queen. In the music community, Elton John wrote Empty Garden specifically for John Lennon, while Tom Petty famously inscribed JL on the first pressings of the album Hard Promises as a tribute to Lennon's work. Lennon may have taken a lengthy break from music and settled into his role as a man of the people, but his influence on rock and roll is still felt all over the world.